A real estate transaction is far more complicated than most purchasers would ever dream. There's tons of paperwork, many contingencies, and lots of money exchanging hands. Stay tuned and I'll help you navigate your way through buying a home and these challenges. Hi, I'm Kelley Knitz, the leader of the Kelley Knitz Team. Purchasing a home is usually the biggest transaction most people are ever involved with in their entire life. So we've analyzed in the previous video the purchase contract. Now let's take a good look at what price to offer when making an offer to purchase. First, it's important to understand what kind of mood both you and the sellers are in, and usually the buyers want to pay the least amount of money for the house and have some flexible terms like possession and earnest money deposit amounts and mortgage commitments and closing dates. And the sellers want as much money for the property as possible with the fewest contingencies and quick timeline. It's not an easy process for either party, but can be a smooth one if you prepare in advance. So bidding below the asking price is common in a buyer's market, a market where there are more sellers than there are buyers. You should be careful not to bid too low. You can sweeten a lower offer by offering the seller a quicker closing time and a larger earnest money deposit, or you may forego demands in other areas. Another situation that can occur is if a seller is getting frustrated with the whole negotiating process and may ask you to submit your highest and best offer and a take it or leave it type situation. There won't be a counteroffer. So make sure you're 100% sure that you want this home before you go out on a limb. In a seller's market, a market with more buyers than sellers, it's not unusual to see full price offers be given to the seller. So if you really like the house and you think it's worth it, go ahead and write a full price offer. If you don't, another buyer could come in a seller's market and just take the house right from under your feet by writing a full price offer. And then you're back to searching for another home. Entering into a bidding war with other buyers can be very stressful and no fun to say the least. So when it happens, there can be no communication amongst the agents as to what the offers are, and you may end up paying far more for the property than necessary. So you're kind of going in real blindly, so I would not recommend entering into a competitive bidding situation. You may end up paying a lot more than what you planned. So instead, you could stay out of these situations, and it may be that your competitors for the same home may decide to stay out of that situation also. Then you may have another opportunity to buy the home at a more reasonable price. Negotiating on a home can be very challenging. So you need an experienced agent who has learned the ins and outs of this type of negotiating, and it's all about communication and strategy. Each situation has its own circumstance that accompanies it. I'd like to thank you for allowing me to share this information with you today. I hope you found it helpful. If so, click the like button, and if you'd like to see more videos as they become available, hit the subscribe button below and you'll be notified when new videos are available. Again, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll get the answers to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.